Sabalenka to face Swiatek in blockbuster semifinal. World number 1 Aryna Sabalenka will face three-time defending champion IGA Swiatek in a blockbuster French Open semifinal between two title contenders. Sabalenka edged a tight quarterfinal against China's Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen 7-6, 7-3, 6-3 on a blustery court Philippe Chatrier on Tuesday. Poland's Swiatek then came through 6-1, 7-5 against Aryna Svitolina to set up a fascinating last four encounter. Belarusian Sabalenka replaced fifth-ranked Swiatek as world number 1 in October last year. The pair have met 12 times, with Swiatek leading the head-to-head 8-4, but they have not met at a major since the 2022 US Open semifinals. Swiatek has won 4 of the past 5 Roland Garros titles, while Sabalenka is bidding for her first Paris trophy. Aryna has a game for every surface, so I need to focus on myself, do the work, be brave in my shots, and just go for it, Swiatek said. It is going to be a tough match, but I'm happy for the challenge. A true battle, Sabalenka advances. For all that Swiatek has dominated the French Open in recent years, Sabalenka is the player to beat this time around. She has won 3 titles this year, including one on the Madrid clay, and reached 2 further finals, as well as strengthening her grip on the top ranking. But her 3-set defeat by Madison Keys in the Australian Open final stung, and she looks on a mission to avenge that loss. Zheng had cause for optimism. She snapped a 6-match losing streak to Sabalenka on the Rome clay in May and ultimately started the better of the two. However, the mistakes were the difference, with Zheng committing 31 unforced errors to Sabalenka's 18 and winning just 39% of points behind her second serve. Sabalenka was visibly unimpressed with the wind, her game, and finding herself down an early break in the first set, but she generated enough rhythm to break back for 4-4. The top seed dominated the eventual tiebreak, taking it on a long whipped forehand from Zheng and repeatedly battled back from 0-30 down in her service games to keep the second set close. The pair exchanged breaks before Zheng played her worst game of the match to hurry Sabalenka along to a 4-3 lead. Sabalenka's quality then shone through as, with Zheng 40-0 up and serving to stay in the match, she hammered winners past her opponent to seal the match as quickly as possible. That was a true battle. I have no idea how I was able to get back into that first set, Sabalenka said. I was ready to leave everything I have on court to win. Swiatek's struggles in the build-up to the French Open were well documented, but there was always a chance her game would click into place in Paris. Victory over Elena Rybakina in the 4th round, with Swiatek battling back from a set and a breakdown, will have been a welcome confidence boost. Although the first set was closer than the scoreline suggested, once Swiatek broke, there was an inevitability about it. One of the best frontrunners, Swiatek saved break points in her first service game, broke and then reeled off 5 games in a row to deflate Svitolina. Svitolina, who has added more attack to her game since her return from maternity leave, took a 3-1 lead with some powerful hitting early in the second set. But Swiatek broke back in the next game and, just as Sabalenka did, capitalized on a wobbly Svitolina service game to regain the break lead and ultimately serve out the match. I wanted to be proactive and really lead in the game, so I'm happy I did that, Swiatek added.